going to go through grooming your horse. Obviously everyone's horses are different and everyone has their own ways of doing it. This is just our way, and today we're going to be using Dan. Feet. It just gives you a chance to check that there isn't any stones, that they haven't lost any shoes or any twisted shoes. Again, if you know your horse is a bit funny to have his feet picked out, please make sure someone is helping you. We always pick out into a tub just to save all the mess. Obviously you don't want it all going back into your horse's bed or where you've swept, and a hoof pick. So we want to put our hand down our horse's leg, make sure he knows what we're doing. And then down the side of the frog, we give it a good pick out. Now please do not be worried when you're picking out your horse's feet to hurt the frog. A lot of people don't pick out around the frog because they think they're going to hurt the horse. You will not hurt him unless you're really, really rough. And we just want to give it all a little push up. And that's how we pick out his feet. So we'll do that with all 4 feet. Okay, and that's all his feet picked out. So on to the next brush. We're going to be using a rubber curry comb. Now Dan is very sensitive with a rubber curry comb. He likes it over his back end and on his shoulders, but he's not too keen on it on his belly and around his flank. So you'll see I'll use the rubber curry comb and I'll also use the magic brush, which this is my magic brush and this is my rubber curry comb. So with the rubber curry comb we use it in circular motions. It's really good before riding to start building the circulation, and after riding to get the circulation back from where your saddle was. The magic brush just breaks up the coat a little bit and you can get any dirt and scurf from below the surface. So with the rubber curry comb we'll start at the top of his head and in circular motions all the way down his neck. And obviously if your horse is happy with that, we'll do it all over the body. If your horse is not happy with this, we'll get our magic brush again, just crop it out to get any excess hair and dirt, and we just start again at the top of the neck, just quite thorough, brush it all out. Obviously that clipped part that is growing back, so we want to be more gentle with that part because he will be a little bit more sensitive with that part. So I'm going to brush him all over now. I'm walking behind Dan at a small distance. I know Dan, but please be aware that horses can kick out. So where possible, walk under the neck, or if it's a horse you really do not know, make sure someone's with you. So once you are happy with that, we'll pop this brush away. Again, just tap it out before you pop it away. If your horse has got lots of dirt on him, you might want to then use a dander brush. So a dander brush is like this. It has stiffer bristles, so it's really good to break up the mud that's dried onto the coat. However, with the stiffer bristles, clipped horses, it can be quite uncomfortable for them, so you wouldn't use it for any clipped areas. It's also the brush you'd use on a field kept pony, as it doesn't take out all the natural oils. The brushes are thicker, the bristles on the brush are thicker, so you may use this on your stable kept horse, you may not. I'm just going to brush down Dan's legs with it, just to get off the thick dirt before before I use my body brush on him. With this, we want to use a metal curry comb to clean the brush off. So make sure Dan knows what we're doing. And again, we're just going to brush down and clean the brush. So if you're happy with that, we'll just give the brush a quick clean down, pop it back in our box, and then we're going to move on to our body brush. So our body brush has much finer bristles, and we wouldn't use it on a field-kept pony as it removes the natural oils, or can remove the natural oils. This is a brush you can use pretty much anywhere on the horse's body and on the clipped areas of the horse. Again, we need to use it in conjunction with our metal curry comb. So give it a little brush out, and every 2 or 3 flicks with the going the same way as the horse's coat, we'll clean it out. And as you can see, Dan quite likes this brush. So we're going to do this all over Dan's body. It's really important when we're grooming our horse that we do it regularly, just to get to know any parts of the horse that might be more sensitive. You might notice some cuts that they didn't have before, swelling, anything that's just not normal for your horse. So brushing your horses every day is really good. Even if it's just a quick flick, it's good to bond with them and it's good to check them over. So I'm going to do this all over Dan. And that brush is all done. So next we're going to move on to the face brush. The face brush again is nice and small, fits into the palm of your hand quite nicely, and it's very soft. You can get them that are goat's fur, which are really soft, so you can go all the way around your horse's eyes, over your horse's ears, and they definitely wouldn't have a problem with it. Again, you just want to make sure the brush is clean and hold onto your horse and just move it down. They will close their eyes, so just be nice and gentle. Okay, just ask them to come back. And we'll do this all over Dan's face. It's really important as well to check that they haven't had any rubs or anything off their bits. That could just be an ill-fitting bit, or that they might have had a bit of dirt between their bit when you put it in their mouth last time you've rode. So we want to check that they've got no discharge from the eyes or the nose. And that's all his face brushed. So last but not least, we're going to brush his mane and his tail. So I use mane and tail spray every couple of days just to keep it nice and soft. You do not have to use this, but it just helps get it through the mane and the tail. So for the mane, I just spray a little bit onto my brush, and again just brush it through. Dan's had a rug on, so his mane's a bit all over the place, and that's nice and soft. And then for the tail, I just stand at the side of him, I just spray a few sprays, and again working from the side, just gently brush it through. I keep one hand higher up, holding onto the dock, so I'm not pulling on his tail. If his tail was particularly knotty or particularly thick, I split it into smaller pieces and brush those. And as you can see, if you kept adding a little bit at a time, it would get through it no problem. It'd be lovely and soft. So I just brushed out Dan's tail. And that's Dan all brushed. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please drop a like down below. If you have any ideas of videos you would like us to do, please drop that into our comments.
If you enjoy our content, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon above to be notified when we upload new videos, which will be every Monday and possibly a sneaky one midweek. Thank you.